Welcome back to Performance TV. Ow! How many times have you been in the shop cleaning a bolt, stuck your finger with a wire brush or a wire wheel? Well, it's your lucky day. On today's show, we got something that's going to make that a whole lot safer and a whole lot faster, so you can get rid of that. It's called the Thread Wizard. And I got Dustin here from Thread Wizard. I poke my finger all the time, or the bolts, you're trying to clean them up. It's a pain, and it takes a long time. You've got something to fix that.
Absolutely. You know, the three traditional ways would be solvents, wire brushes, or wire wheel grinders, which are just plain dangerous. The Thread Wizard gets rid of all of those and gives you a tool that's actually made for the purpose.
Right. It works very simple. It's very fast, and it's one of those ideas I thought, why didn't I think of that?
Absolutely. Our inventor, Gary Taylor, was cleaning a bolt on a wire wheel grinder, and the wire wheel grinder grabbed it and shot it into his chest. Well, he'd had that happen quite a few times in his 40 years as a mechanic, so he was finally tired of it, and he sat down and he came up with a solution. Even though this is a revolutionary new tool, the means by which it operates is actually quite simple. A round wire wheel brush sits inside the handle and protrudes into the size-specific holes. So when you turn a bolt through the holes, it removes any grime, grit, or surface rust from the bolt.
Well, show me how simple it is to use. You got a couple samples, got some dirty bolts.
Absolutely.
Let's see how easy it is to use. You can see all the stuff on the paper and knocking all the grime out of it. What about Loctite? If it's got Loctite on a bolt?
Loctite, grime, grease, rust, anything that's fouling the bolt, this wheel will take off.
You were telling me about the zinc.
Absolutely.
Zinc bolt. To show how good it cleans and how good it works, you said it'll even take the zinc coating off of the bolt?
It will. We had a gentleman that was kind of skeptical about the power of the tool and whether or not it would really clean what he needed it to clean. So we actually just took a grade 8 bolt and ran it through. And as you can see, it literally strips the zinc coating right off the bolt.
Yeah. I mean, you can see how much stuff it took off here. Look at the piece of paper, all the stuff. You'll have a standard size, and then you have the metric as well?
Yes, we have standard and metric to cover all of your bolt needs. And I'd love to tell you how many bolts you can clean with one of these guys, but to be honest with you, our initial prototype still hasn't gotten worn out. And we've cleaned over 3,000 bolts with it. But when that day comes, we sell a kit replacing the 430 steel plates, the wire wheel brush, the nut, and the bolt, and you got a brand new tool in your hand.
You can rebuild it yourself.
Absolutely.
The one thing I like about it, you can hold it in your hand and use it, or you can also mount it in the vise.
Absolutely. We specifically designed the handle to be either handheld or vise mounted. If you're going to be cleaning a lot of bolts at once, just throw her on in the vise, tighten it up, and go to work.
Dustin, this is a really simple tool. You say it's made in USA?
Absolutely. It was invented in Fairbanks, Alaska, and it's made in Flora, Mississippi. We also source all of our parts right here in America.
It makes it way safer. You can keep your fingers out of the way is what I like. It's not gonna poke you, not gonna cut you, and I'm really unhappy I didn't think of it.
Absolutely. Well, we're here to bring it to you, and you can buy yours now at threadwizard.us.
Man, that's a really great tool. This should be in every shop out there. We got to take a break. We'll be back with more Performance TV right after this.